Hey guys, Mike here with some interesting news and leaks about NetherRealm's next game, Mortal Kombat 11. There were several leaks within the past few days pertaining to the game about probably some Q testers playing it, and they just leaked out some of the information. And I'm going to leave the link to the article down in the description below for everyone else to look at. But I'm going to go over all the things that are on this little leak list, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on all the things on it. I will have to say really quick that this isn't really worded well. The grammar is kind of off, so if I don't say everything word for word, please excuse me for that. It will be revealed at the Video Game Awards 2018. It will have 4 years of a development cycle, 1 year for concept and 3 years for development. The concepting actually started while they were making Mortal Kombat X. They always thought back-to-back in terms of the game's story. It will have a proper adventure mode, new version of Shaolin Monks type gameplay. You can play and customize your character in this mode. Lots of items for customization, weapons, and etc. Also boxes like the loot boxes in Injustice 2, if I am understanding this correctly. Adventure mode is 2-player co-op, online or single, drop in, drop out. Story mode and adventure mode are different, but both are included. Story mode is normal NetherRealm Studios game style. Story evolves around 3 main characters. Punishing Raiden. He's now punishing anyone trying to even dare attack Earthrealm. Emperor Liu Kang and Empress Kitana are preparing an army and trying to find something of a stone left from ages of those deity gods in Mortal Kombat universe. Can't remember the names of the elder gods or something. Shang Tsung and Raiko made a deal with Kodokan to protect and rule Outworld security. Raiko has its own agenda, though gets killed in the middle of it. Previously on Mortal Kombat.
The Empress requires something of you. See there.
The Blood Code, the Amulet of Shinnok, and Havoc wins.
Fatality.
Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, sure, Raiko and Shang Tsung are gonna totally be in Mortal Kombat 11. Uses Unreal Engine 4 instead of Unreal Engine 3 like all other games of NetherRealm Studios. Animation cancel is not actually a cancel, much as you can expect from a Western company. Looks infinitely better than Mortal Kombat X in terms of animation, something similar to UMK3. Fujin is a playable character, and lastly, the big one that's probably going to piss a lot of people off, but I will get into in a moment, Johnny Cage, Goro, Sonya Blade, Kano, Baraka, Melina, and Ferritor are 100% not playable. Now, let's go over some of my thoughts for most of these. Now, seeing that the game wasn't revealed at E3 2018, this would be probably their next best way to show off the game, to at least reveal it in either a CGI cutscene or hopefully show some type of gameplay for the Video Game Awards of 2018. If they don't, then they might have to wait another 6 months until E3 of 2019, where that will probably be their next best shot to actually show off the game. The dev cycle isn't a bad thing. I like it when devs actually take time on their game. Hey, we don't know. This game could be a next generation thing where it comes on the PS5 and the next Xbox instead of the PS4 and the Xbox One. The adventure mode like Shaolin Monks will be a good thing. I just have to wonder, are we going to be put in the shoes of a protagonist where it isn't a Mortal Kombat character, but it is just a random character that you get to customize and use, and they have maybe a just default like fatality like thing, or if it's what we play as a Mortal Kombat character like Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Kitana, and so on, and we go through the adventure mode with them. I would prefer to go through an adventure mode with a Mortal Kombat character and not a create a character. As for the lots of items for customization, weapons, etc., I would want to have more customization for our fighters, for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Mileena. Oh wait, Mileena's not going to be in the game, and I'll get that out in a moment. Ermac, or I don't even know if Ermac's going to be in the game, we'll get that out in a moment, and etc. But it shouldn't be too hard for them to come up with alternate outfit ideas, because they have, like, what, 10 other games plus 2 spin-offs, MK vs. DC, and Shaolin Monks outfits to use, so they could actually take all of those outfits, move them into this game, put them in loot boxes that you can't buy with real-world money, and you can only buy with in-game money like they did with Injustice 2, which is, I think, the best way to do loot boxes, in my opinion. Then there, you have a ton, I mean, a lot of outfits just right there, and they all already look badass. Adventure mode is 2-player co-op, online, or single, drop in, drop out. Again, that's a great thing that they are adding. Shaolin Monks was a great game, and I hope they actually do make either Shaolin Monks remaster, or hell, even a Shaolin Monks 2 in the future. I can guarantee that would make them a good amount of money. Story mode and adventure mode are different. Well, that's a good thing, because I like playing the story mode, I like learning more about the lore, I like seeing where these characters are going, which ultimately determines who are going to be in the game. And that's how I've done my entire Journey to Mortal Kombat 11 series. Then it goes on to say that, you know, the story revolves around 3 main characters. I'm hoping that doesn't mean there's only 3 chapters in the story where, okay, we play as Raiden, we play as Liu Kang, and then we play as Kotal Kahn, and that's it for the 3 chapters of the entire story. I hope it's just, okay, it's focused around these 3 characters. The guy here doesn't go into specifics. If it's based around 3 characters, the story mode's going to probably be lackluster. But if there's like 20 chapters and we get to play as 20 characters out of 30, that would make me happy, and that would make a whole bunch of other people happy that actually care about the story and they don't care about just going online and whooping people's ass. Punishing Raiden, which is pretty much Dark Raiden, attacking people that are pretty much attacking Earthrealm and probably killing them and going against the code of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We already kind of knew that Raiden was pretty much going evil and killing people left and right that would dare to attack Earthrealm. And we already know that Emperor Liu Kang and Empress Kitana are making their army. Probably because Raiden did come into their temple with Shinnok's decapitated, still gasping for air head. I think they're going to try and get an army to try and either defend themselves or accidentally release Onaga. Shang Tsung and Reiko. Yeah, if you don't know, Reiko's dead. He's very, very much dead. And Shang Tsung, the only way he could be in the game is if Ermac's ladder ending from Mortal Kombat X is actually canon, where Ermac goes to some ruins and has all the souls sucked out of him by a older Shang Tsung. But then that would also mean that we don't have an Ermac. We're going from an Unreal Engine 3 to an Unreal Engine 4, which means we get better animations, better graphics, and you know what? That'll actually be better for them. Their animations have been lackluster as of late. There is actually an entire video series from a guy on YouTube talking about the animations and how bad they do look. And you know what? After watching that video, some of the animations, yeah, they don't look too good. They don't exactly have the best keyframes and everything. I can kind of agree with that. Fu-Chan is a playable character. 100% agree he should be a playable character. He should have been a playable character in Mortal Kombat X, but they didn't do that. And now the part to where everyone's either going to be kind of happy, or really pissed at me. I agree with most of these choices for people that are not going to be playable. Johnny Cage, Goro, Sonya Blade, Kano, Baraka, Mileena, and Ferritor not being 100% playable. Let me make this perfectly clear. This is coming from someone who is a huge Mileena fan. Guess what? Goro doesn't have any arms in the canon of Mortal Kombat, so he wouldn't be much of a fighter in Mortal Kombat, as he lost his arms in the comics. Baraka died. Baraka and Mileena are both dead. And no, Mileena doesn't have a whole bunch of freaking clones, because that would be some of the worst, that would just be some of the worst writing ever. That'd be like when Han Solo died in episode 7. Someone just said, oh, there's a clone of him somewhere in the universe. Don't worry, he's not really dead. That would really just kill anything that character had going for them. Ferrantor, I really never saw Ferrantor as the majorly popular character. I feel that that character can be replaced with someone else. Kano's not in the game. He doesn't really have anything to do left. His storyline is kind of ended. Same with Sonya Blade. Her storyline is kind of ended. She finally caught Kano. That actually gives them a chance to put in newer characters. That's what you guys have to understand, is that if they take characters out, that gives them room to put more characters in. The only character I disagree with not being in the game, if this leak list is true, is Johnny Cage. I believe Johnny Cage should be in the game. He actually has more stuff that he can actually do. He is more hands-on in the field when he's in the game. Due to the wording of this leak list, it's kind of hard to believe. I want to say that half of this seems believable. The Unreal Engine, the development, the story, the Empress Liu Kang, and the Empress Liu Kang, the Emperor Liu Kang, and the Empress Katana. Oh my God, I'm messing up today. The Punishing Raiden stuff, some of the non-playable characters, Fujin being playable, and so on. Some of this does sound believable, but then there's stuff like adventure mode and story mode. Does that mean that we're not going to have the crypt, which the crypt has been sucking within the past 2 games anyways? But you know what? This is just a leak list. I'm hoping that the game is revealed during the Video Game Awards. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.